Hey friends, day 26. Can you believe it? We only have 4 more days. So I wanted to just put this out there. If there's anything that you want me to touch on or anything that you think would be an awesome topic, please send it my way. So today's topic actually came from a discussion I was having with Sarah, my friend. And we were talking about, so we went to, we had an awesome surprise party for her on Saturday, and we were just looking through pictures and just realizing like how comfortable, and I'll just speak for myself, but how comfortable I am with who I've become, like in regards to my looks. I've never besides when I was a kid and whatnot, I have never not thought I was an attractive person, but I always thought that I was bigger than I should be, weight-wise, and have done, the many different diets and all that, and now really manage my health more controlled and better in a more healthy way. But there's still always that you look at the pictures and you go, ugh, my, nose is too big, or this or that, my thighs are too big. Whatever it is that you see, you always point out the stuff like on yourself that really is like, it's not important, or you see it differently than everybody else. So we were just talking about like how awesome it is to be in a position where I no longer look at pictures and just like start criticizing myself. I look at pictures and say, yeah, I had a fun time. Like, you're more about the experience and the adventure and all of that. And so I wanted to come on here and talk about loving yourself and being happy in your own skin and being happy in your own body, and how important it is that we embrace who we are. Because as you embrace yourself, your demeanor and how everybody else sees you actually physically changes. Like when you're frumpy and you're worried about what you look like, and you're always like, I'm fat, or I'm chubby, or this, or whatever it is, like your attitude starts reflecting that. And it's not necessary. And think of somebody that totally embraces who they are, and when they walk out into a room, you see their confidence and you see the love that they have for themselves, and that's what you notice. You don't notice that they might have one toe that's longer than the other ones, right? You don't notice that. You notice their confidence. So I'm going to give you a little bit of homework to do tonight, and then we're also going to get into our space and do a little bit of self-love. But your homework tonight, or the next time you take a shower, I had a friend tell me about this, and although I don't do it regularly, it's so inspiring when I do it. So the next time you take a shower or bath, each time you, like whatever you wash, so say you're washing your arm, like as you're washing your arm, speak gratitude for what your arm does. Like, I love my arm. Like, it allows me to hug my children. It allows me to hug my family. It allows me to carry things. Like, I love my arm. And then you're washing your legs. Like, holy shit, our legs do so much for us. Our feet hold us up. Like, all of these pieces about our body. Like, what is it that you really love? And not what is it that you love? Why do you love your body? Like, so you're washing your face. Like, I always say I got my dad's nose. And I am so grateful for that now. Like, I didn't appreciate it years ago, and my dad's no longer with us here physically, and so I get a piece that I get to carry around every single day of my dad. Like, my nose is my dad. Put a side-by-side picture, you'll see that. And instead of it being like I used to judge it and criticize it, and now it's like so special to me. It's so important to me because this is a piece of my father that I get to literally carry with me every single moment of my life. So as you're washing in the shower or the bath, like, wash each body part with so much love, and really embrace each piece of your body, and think of something about it. And I want you to focus on the areas that you've always maybe judged a little bit more. So for me, that's my thighs. I've always judged my thighs. And so when I do this exercise and I love on my thighs, you know what, these things are strong and they hold my body up, and they have been able to, allow me to carry 2 children, and the strength that they have given me, like, that's what I want to admire about them. And they're pretty amazing. So really take that time to just totally self-love the body parts. And if you can do that for a week, you'll really start, well, I always say perception is everything. So as you're doing that, you're going to really start, actually, it's not only talk now, you're going to start believing it. You're going to start appreciating all of those body parts, and really just, catch yourself the next time that you look at a picture and you start wanting to criticize the piece about yourself that you don't like, and instead say, you know what, that's the thing that I love the most. That's what I absolutely love the most, because that thing is amazing because of X. Like, really just start shifting that perspective, shifting that that awareness of you, and start noticing when you're, talking badly about your physical self. Like, this today really is just about this physical body, because our bodies are amazing, and when you can look past the physicality of it and just see yourself as the beautiful soul, the beautiful person that you are, you not only start seeing yourself differently, but you start seeing other people differently. So for the meditation, so there's your homework. You got your homework, and I would love to hear back how it went and how you felt and how different your shower was. Like, it's a pretty awesome shower, if I might add. But so for our meditation tonight or today, we are going to. I want you to go into your quiet space, and I want you to think about the one area of your, and we're only talking physical, so the one area of your physical body that you have judged the most. And we're going to go into that space, and we are going to, like, physically, I want you to hold it and touch it if you can, and I want you to send love to that space, and while you're quiet, I want you to send that love, and I want you to take away, so you know what the negative things that you've said, so you don't need to repeat those today. What we want to do is start speaking love and speaking words of encouragement into it, and just send so much strong and good vibration to that body part that you've struggled with. And then once you feel complete, like, ask yourself, am I good? And then move on to maybe a next body part, and do this for a few minutes, and really just start taking that effort to change. It's all about our mindset, right? It's all about how we perceive ourselves, and we don't have to live like that. We don't have to judge ourselves that way. I know for me personally, doing these videos at all hours of the day, when I've done them with makeup on, with no makeup on, that has helped me to be able to see my authentic and natural beauty, and to say it's okay that the world gets to see me this way. Like, the makeup, I love makeup, and I'm not going to change that, but I don't have to always have it on, and you guys don't always have to see it. You get to see the authentic Stephanie. Like, you get to see me, and that has been just in these last 30 days of being able to do this with you. Like, I've seen that, and I've felt that about myself, and as I'm watching the videos, because obviously I get to watch this as I'm doing them, I'm good. Like, the first day was a little rough. Like, am I seriously, like, I got the morning throat going, the voice going and everything, and then you guys have to, like, watch this, and I judged myself very heavily, and it took, a few different times of just saying, this is it, this is me. So this is going to be a repetitive thing. I want you to, this is something to bring into your awareness, to bring into your daily activities. The reason why I say the shower is because we shower, most of us sometimes, we shower every day, right? And it's all about that repeat and the habit. And so if you're showering every day, how about making that shower really, really useful, and giving yourself love, giving your body love, and like just creating that, and maybe you're doing it a few times a week, and imagine what that's going to do over time as you're really starting to value and love yourself, because it is so important. Because I'll be honest, I've always had a gift. This is something that I remember. So I remember sitting in church as a kid, and I would look up at the people talking up at the pulpit, and I would like stare into their eyes. And I was young, I remember doing this, and I would stare into their eyes, and then their faces physically transformed as I stared in their eyes and didn't look at, you know, their nose and their cheeks and all of this. I just stared into their eyes, and I really believe, like looking back, what was happening is I was starting to see more of their soul and more of the person that they were underneath this exterior that we have as humans. And they like literally physically started changing. So maybe that's a tool that some of you could use, because it's kind of cool. And I still use that to this day, and I remember doing it as a kid. So enough talking, right? So go into that space, give your body the love that it deserves, give the body, the parts of your body that you've maybe struggled with, give it the love, and let's just have a day of self-love. And I love myself, and it is okay to love yourself. We've been, one more soapbox, we've created a society that's saying that if you love yourself, you're selfish, you're conceited, how dare you think, you know, like, and don't get me started on the sexism side of it too, because it's different for boys and it's different for girls of what our society has created. So I want you to really take this day and in your shower or whatever experience you decide to do to be able to feel your love about your body and love yourself, and really put this as practice, because it's so important and it's so needed. And if we all loved ourselves, we wouldn't really honestly care what anybody else thought about us. And so then if nobody else is caring, then there's no reason to care, right? So it would just change everything. So I'm feeling you guys get to experience the beautiful scenery that I have here rather than my face during this. So we're just going to be, and I'm not going to do music, we're just going to listen to the elements and just be. So give your body some love. So spend some time doing it. And I'm actually going to just stop the recording so that you guys can just go until your body feels that it's good. So have fun. Love you all. Mwah.